What is Soda Popinski's most powerful punch? His 7-Up uppercut. Welcome to the stream, my friends. Welcome back to Punch Out. It's a bonus stream, a surprise stream. It's gonna be a short stream. I've only got a few hours that I can spare, but we've been doing so well. We've been doing so well that I wanted to squeeze in as much extra time as I could. So we're gonna try and make a few runs tonight. See if we can beat Tyson. Thank you for the good luck wishes, Zergling. We shall see how I do. We've got Dead Zergling first in chat tonight. We've got Loose and Jelly, and welcome in lurkers as well. Very grateful to have you here. This playthrough is a very long, very painful, very slow process. 100% self-inflicted. But I just wouldn't be me. I just wouldn't be me if I didn't make every gaming experience as horrific as I possibly can. Hey, Sensation, welcome in. More face punchy, sad face. Another night of Punch Out. I've got a snack tonight. I've got some cheese. So I will be enjoying that whenever I remember to grab a bite. It's a Bella Vitano cheese, and it's been soaked in bourbon. Which, so I don't drink alcohol, and even when I used to, I never liked spirits, and I never developed a taste for bourbon. But I really like this cheese. Why cheese? It's just a snack I really like. And Frownie's reasons for liking food is even more mysterious than the reasons he's playing Punch-Out in this way. I'm a human riddle. Had a stray eyelash on my glasses lens. It looked like there was a huge crack all the way down my television. We had our leftover beef roast for dinner tonight. It was fantastic. Half a pound of beef hot dogs tonight, some sauerkraut, and half a pound of ribeye steak. Very nice. Oh, Zergling, I have good news for you. Chozo reminded me I still have to play the PAL version of Dragon's Lair on NES. So, you've got that to look forward to in the near future. I don't want to play it right away, but I also don't want to wait until I'm rusty at the game, so it's gonna happen sooner rather than later. I don't know. I don't know what happens when you play a PAL game on the American console. I don't remember if it runs slower or faster. I know it runs at a different timing. Hey, Arkanoid Addict, welcome in. I don't know if you heard, but yeah, I'm gonna play the PAL version of Dragon's Lair. No spoilers, anybody. Don't tell me any differences. I wanna just figure it out when we play it. Hey, man, stay good to see you. Yeah, all I've been told about it is that it's it's different enough to be worth playing. And there's a bunch of people that want me to, so. Out of the overflowing kindness of my heart, I will fulfill these wishes. You're granting wishes now. Rarely. Oh. I believe I can play them. But I'm not 100% sure. But I'm gonna see. If I have some technical difficulty that makes it impossible, then we'll have to wait until I get a workaround. I've got a couple options, though, for how I might do it on the stream, so I'm just gonna... I'll experiment off stream and see what works for me. Wake up. Want to get a PAL NES? Mansta says. I would have liked to. There would have been a point where I would have liked to add some PAL consoles to my collection, probably, but it just seems overwhelming now. I'm hesitant to invest in North American consoles that I don't already own. Like the Master System or the TurboGrafx. Oh. Mister's probably the best option these days. With that analog output board. Definitely need the analog output. It'd be no good to me if I couldn't plug it into my giant box CRT. One of those words got edited out. I think maybe it thinks it's a link. Yeah. V smile? I don't even know what that is. The VTech Kids console? Oh, so it's got like edutainment programs on it? VTech. I know I've seen that on products. One controller is a pen and touchpad? That was too early. The other has buttons, has a hardwired microphone. It's bright orange and purple. Beautiful. Yeah, I can't say I've come across one of those. I would have picked it up if I'd had your luck, though. I'm pretty sure. Anytime I'm out at the thrift stores, if I see anything that even remotely looks like a video game, I at least have to pick it up and inspect it. Welcome in, Rolly. Thank you for joining us. We are going for the win in Punch-Out. I've never beaten it before. I've been working on it for a very long time, though, and I feel like I've gotten pretty close. I hate this guy so much. Bald Bull 2 is rough. Bald Bull 2 and Macho Man are the fights I'm most afraid of. I mean, other than Tyson, of course. TKO. But we made it past him. I'm not sure which one is the, I'm not sure which one is the Cuban dude. I don't know. I don't actually know their, I'm not actually very familiar with their character profiles. I haven't paid attention to a lot of those details. Yeah, I don't have your technical knowledge, Mansta, and I'm not really interested in figuring it out. I'm just gonna experiment and see what happens. I don't need to talk it out on the stream ahead of time. I appreciate that you know all this stuff, but I'm much more just try stuff and see if it works. They should remake the game and add, they should remake the game and add some kind of rock music during the gameplay. No, I appreciate you wanting to help. It's just my ability to benefit from it's very limited. I'll probably just try playing it on my flash card And if it works, I don't really care if it's at the right speed or not. I probably won't even notice, knowing me. But if it works, even if it's at the wrong speed, that's fine. I'll just live with it. And if that doesn't work, I think I've got an emulator on my Wii, and so I'll try to run it on that. And if that has different settings in it, I can adjust. I will tinker with the settings. And if neither of those work, then it'll just have to wait until I get another computer and start running emulators off of that for the stream. But that's really going to be... it's really just going to be that. Like those are the order of things that I'm going to worry about it. But if it doesn't work just with my flash cart in the NES or on the Wii, then I'm not even going to worry about it until I have another computer. Yeah, and the speed difference probably won't be an issue for me. And if it is, and if it is a huge issue, I'll just give up and play it later. Yeah, and see, that's the thing. Maybe it'll be, maybe it'll be to my benefit. This is a fireman game that only came out in Europe. Runs fast when you play. It came out in Europe and Japan. People play the European one because it's English. It runs fast, but it's an improvement. Nice. Yeah, there we go. See, I've had like PAL versus NTSC issues with Commodore 64 games before on the stream, but they weren't issues to me. Like, there are a couple games that I played on the C64, and people in my chat would tell me, like, oh, this must be the PAL version, it's running fast, or something like that. But I was like, well, I don't have a point of reference, so it's fine by me. VHS, welcome in. Let's get the decision victory tonight. Let's at least get that. I wouldn't complain. I wouldn't complain if I got a TKO. I don't think that's likely, though. I do have to get the 0 and 14 knockouts record before I'm really done with Punch Out. If I get the decision, I'm going to give myself the freedom to use the passwords finally, because I will have beaten the game. I do consider a decision victory a win, but... the hungry challenger within me will demand a more perfect-looking record. So if I get the decision victory, then I'll practice up a lot, and then go back to running the full game again. Oh no. Woo, things went really pear-shaped there for a moment. Thank you for the congrats, Mansta. I was so happy. I was so happy to beat that game. I was struggling for it for forever. And go no knockdowns the entire game challenge. Might think about it. I put a whole lot of practice in it. I've probably done every fighter individually. Again, not counting Tyson. But I've probably done every other fighter without any knockdowns, at least on their own. Like, if you splice together my best attempts, like, or my best fights from each individual run, then it probably looks really good. Played through every single level in Mario 3D World, then got to the final level. Oh yeah, what is it? What's it called? Champions Road? Is that the one? Yep, yeah. I devoted an entire stream to that. It took me 5 hours to beat it. And I had to bring power-ups from another level to do it. I had to come in with power-ups at the start. It was rough. Hey Chozo, welcome in. I'm glad you found us, Chozo. I wasn't going to stream tonight, but the desire to play more Punch-Out won. I was like, do I really need that much sleep? I also really want to do it with Mario, but I've resigned that I'm probably going to use Peach or Rosalina. I did stick with Mario. I played Mario for the entire game. I only used Mario, except on the levels where you had to have another player to get one of the secrets. Then I beat it with both. But otherwise, I was just like, let's just do Mario the whole way through. And I said maybe if I go out of my mind, I can revisit it and beat every level with every character somewhere down the line. I think I had 2 cat suits. I don't remember though. It's been a few years. I think I stuck with Mario the whole game, VHS says. No jumping is weird with the cat suit. I was always accidentally pouncing. I really like those Toad mini game. Oh, the Captain Toad levels. Yeah, I played the Captain Toad game. I love that game. I thought that was fantastic. It was super chill and a lot of fun. Until the very final challenge. There were one or two secrets in that game, because I 100%ed it. There were one or two secrets that were in the Captain Toad game that were really tough to find. But really, it was just the very final bonus mission is dreadfully difficult. I worked on it. I don't remember how long I worked on it, because that was before I started streaming. But it was a couple hours. It was a couple hours a day for a few days. Yeah, that level was tough. The 30 green stars in 3D World was also tough. That took me a couple hours, I believe. I think when you go to the Champions Road, there's two levels next to it, right? So like there's three levels there. And there was one stream where I did the other two, the 30 stars and whatever that other level is. And there was a whole stream just on those two, I think. And then there was another stream that was just Champions Road. And they were all of those took me a long time to do. The marketing worked on me. I got Treasure Tracker and the DLC for the Switch. They're still sealed. Pretty much the same, because I'm still struggling with Champions Road. I wish you luck. You'll definitely get it if you stick with it. It is doable. If I can do it, anyone can do it. Captain Toad, I frequently say Captain Toad was like the last thing I completed before I started streaming. And I frequently say I wish that I had saved it to play on stream, just because those attempts of the final challenge were so brutal. It would have been nice to have some company when I was struggling through them. Hey, welcome back, Chozo. I would have raided, but I didn't know to look for you before. Yeah, no worries, Chozo. I thought about saying something. I thought about saying something in your chat, but I didn't want to advertise my stream and your channel. Like that would have felt like really rude. So I was just like, well, hopefully Chozo will just see that I'm live or see the Discord. Sorry, past the second checkpoint. I've gotten as far as the place where you're running, After the swimming, I hate the part where you're supposed to bounce off of the piranhas. I don't remember the piranhas. I do remember like a big running I remember the swimming portion, and I remember a big running segment at the end where you hit those like speed things a lot. Yeah. Yeah, that area that area was really annoying. Gotta watch the Dragon's Lair VOD. Oh, let's go! Our first Tyson of the night. Yeah, and the tube section is like I think is really easy if I remember right. It's pressure's much lower there. Yeah. I mean, I think there is there is still a way to trip at the finish line and fail toward the end, but I think once you make it to the tubes, it's pretty unlikely. Like you're pretty much there at that point. All right, let's see how it goes. But early dodge, that's bad. Hey, Uncle Muscles, thank you for the GG. Ooh. No. Ah. That's a shame. I thought I was out of that segment. I was. That was the last one. I messed up the last one. I could feel I was dodging early, but I didn't think I was dodging early on one of the light up punches. I thought I was dodging early on one of the regular ones. Oh. Perfect. Oh. Alright, I really don't have high hopes having fallen twice in round one, because I think I can only fall 4 times across the whole match. I think on the 4th fall I'm dead no matter what. So that means I've got to make it through round 2 and 3 with only 1 fall. I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh, I got lucky there. No. Alright, we made it to round 3. I'm dead. I'm definitely dead. But it will have been a good warm-up. If only I could get some health back. Mario, give me a super mushroom. Remember all those times I helped you save the princess? Ah! Oh no, he killed me. Ah, we were doing so well. Oh. Oh my goodness. If I just had a better round 1, we would have had it. If I hadn't blundered so much at the start. What a shame. That's how it goes. Nice comeback. You got this soon. Amazing run. Thank you. Thank you. It was okay. I did pretty good. It was just I couldn't recover from that bad opening. If I had not been knocked down twice in that opening, then I could have afforded another knockdown there, and I probably would have made it. I've abandoned using the star punches. Because the star punch, I tried to use a star punch on him and it just gets me punched more. So my Tyson fight is a southpaw mode only. I didn't want it to be that way, but I think for me it's got to be that way. From the top. Yeah, the star punch. I thought I knew how to do the star punch. I thought I could figured out how to use the star punch on Tyson, and then I realized I can't use the star punch on Tyson. No, come on. My snack tonight is cheese, and then I've got a kombucha to drink. It's a very nice combination. I like having these snacks together. What on earth is kombucha? It's a fermented tea. It has a lot of pseudoscientific health benefits and some real health benefits. But I just like it because it's fizzy. It sounds like the drink of a real fungi. I'm pretty... I would think I'm pretty... frightened of... You would think I would be pretty frightened of fermented foods. Just because I'm so picky and terrified of everything. But I like kombucha, and I like yogurt, and I like kimchi. So... I tell you about me watching a fungi documentary lately? I don't think so. Conqueror worm, good to see you. Had kombucha one time, took one sip, and immediately poured the rest down the sink. Never again. I don't know. There's so many different kombuchas that I don't know if they're all equal. So there might be some that I would react that way too, as that I might react to some of them that way as well. But I like it. It's not too sweet. I like the effervescence. It's a little abrasive. I like abrasive foods. I like my foods to be spicy and acidic. I like to eat I like to eat on hard mode. I don't need a lot of tutorial foods. I need food that does damage back. It's fermented. It's a weird taste regardless when you first try it. Do you like horseradish? I don't think so. I don't know if I've ever tried horseradish. I'm afraid of it just because it's a condiment. Or it's used in them. I have enjoyed like wasabi pellets before, and I think that in the West that a lot of wasabi is secretly just horseradish, so maybe I like it. Pretty soon you'll be craving pickled sardines. I mean, I eat sardines. I started eating sardines a couple months ago. They're not pickled. They're canned in olive oil. I've had them canned in hot sauce as well, which I think it's pretty close to pickled, right? Because something that's pickled is packed in vinegar, and hot sauce is pretty close to vinegar. That's like the main ingredient. Um, but I didn't like those as much. I like them packed in the oil a lot better. I love sardines. When I open up a can of sardines, like I look at it like a treat. Like I don't have them all the time, but I have them several times a week. Usually after I do a strength training session. After I work out real hard, lifting my 10-pound dumbbells. I reward myself with a can of sardines. It's my post workout snack. No, Frownie won't eat ketchup. Eat sardines. I know. Don't try and wrap your mind around my menu. It's just complete nonsense. Hey, beer lover, welcome in. Hope you're doing well tonight. Thank you for joining us. Zergling said, they're very interesting for the most part. I was shocked when one ended with a strange mycologist describing a mega mushroom trip where he clung to the top of a tree during a thunderstorm. I I think that like mushroom hunting is fascinating, but it is a hobby that I would be completely petrified to even think about attempting to get into. I'm good. I'm in Mexico. Life is good. Good to hear. I don't think I've ever seen a mycologist who wasn't at least a little off the wall. I'm just assuming from the context that this is the word for mushroom expert. I think it's a pretty safe assumption, but it's a word I've never come across before. Or if I have, it didn't stick in my memory. I don't think I've ever seen a mycologist as far as I know, Beer Lover says. Um, I mean, I don't know if I don't know if he would describe himself as a mycologist, but I think I've seen at least one video on YouTube of someone um, foraging for hen of the woods mushrooms. So I've seen a little bit. I've seen a little bit of mushroom foraging content. I haven't seen anyone climbing treetops in a thunderstorm though. That sounds like extreme foraging. Mansta says, I've been putting ghost pepper sauce on everything lately. Melinda's ghost pepper sauce. I've tried that. Those Melinda sauces are pretty good. I actually really like one of the mild ones. Melinda's has a green sauce, which it's not spicy, but it's very bright and fresh, and I like the taste of it a lot. Pokemon's welcome in. Saw you playing against Macho Man. Knew I had to get in here as soon as possible. It looks like I lucked out, and you didn't. I had a good attempt. It was a solid attempt, but no, I failed. EC, welcome in. There are places you can go in Norway to get your mushrooms checked to see if they're edible or dangerous. Yeah, I would have to. I can't really imagine being like. I mean, you know, I know nothing about mushrooms, right? So of course I'm scared to just go out into the woods and pick something and eat it, right? So, like, of course. But the thing is, just like, I can't imagine getting to the point where I have enough knowledge that I would ever be confident. And, like, sure, it would probably happen eventually, but... the risk, it just seems that the risk is so high. Thank you for the 7 stream streak. 7 TKOs in a row. You'll get Tyson tonight. Thank you for the vote of confidence. I hope you're right, but... only time will tell. Oh, no! My star! Just when I was about to use it. I could have beat him. I could have beat him if I just not got knocked down one extra time. If I had dodged better one time in round 1, I would have had it. I really think. But that was not the way things are meant to go. Goodness, a bad start to this fight. TKO. TKO. Alright, we're halfway there. My cheese is real crumbly because I'd had it in the freezer for a while. Which I don't mind, generally speaking. It doesn't make it taste any worse or anything, but it makes it a little trickier to eat. Let's go. Nice. Honda trying to get up after I knock him down like that looks just like me trying to do sit-ups. Each one is a struggle for dear life, and then I collapse exhausted immediately afterward. Down for the count. How many times have I finished this game? I've never beaten it. I've never beaten Mike Tyson. How many times have I made it to Tyson? Couple, 100 maybe. I don't know. A lot. I've made it to Tyson a lot. EpiPen, welcome in. Greg's Retro Channel, welcome in. Beat it once, like 35 years ago. GG. It's very hard. Very well done. Oh yeah, Mr. Dream. Duck something, welcome in. Glass Joe would lose to Mike Tyson. Glass Joe and I have a lot in common. Same here, beat Tyson once back in 88 or 89, but not since. Haven't played the game much since then either. Yeah, it's one of those games, I imagine if you don't play it regularly, it's probably pretty easy to lose the feel for it. And I don't imagine, like once I've beaten it, I don't imagine I'll play it all that regularly. Which is kind of a shame, because it's a really good game, so, like, it's not bad to pick it up again, but it's so, like, I don't think it'd be bad to pick it up again, but it's so brutal to beat it that if I if I rust over and lose all that skill. This would be heartbreaking to try and get it back. Fix my keyboard issue? Nice. It's a keyboard driver issue. Good to hear you got that sorted out. Can't get past the Great Tiger these days. Tried it once a year ago or something on the Mister. Didn't play very far though. Oh, I'm doing real bad. Oh, he knocked me down. Rip the no knockdown run. Was that your next challenge idea? That was mostly a joke. It's been suggested to me, and it's not impossible that it's not unthinkable that I might go for that, but I don't have serious plans of it. Okay. Sorry. Oh, wait, I didn't catch it. Are you playing on old school CRT? I sure am, yeah. I play pretty much everything with the real consoles, and I've got an old box television as well. I'm pretty lucky that I've managed to hang on to this stuff, so I try to use it as much as I can. I think my TV, I think it's a 32-inch television. So, I mean, it's pretty big, especially for how close I sit to it. But, I mean, you know, it's not like the hugest on the planet by far. I think it's 32-inch. I never remember. I measured it once on the stream, but then I forgot. But I used to estimate it at like 28, but I think it's 32. It's 30-something. It actually came with our house when we moved into our house. It was actually here when we moved in. I've had it since the start of the stream, but I didn't use it when the stream started, because I had like a little 12-inch monitor from that I've had for decades. I've had forever this little 12-inch monitor. So I was using that at the start of the stream because it's what I was used to using. But at some point, I was like, you know what? I got this giant TV in my house. I should plug it in and see if it works. so I dusted it off, and it did. So I've been using it ever since. It must weigh a ton. Oh, it's so heavy, Greg. It's so heavy. I brought it down here. I'm in the basement, and when we moved in, it was upstairs in the living room, and I brought it down here all by myself. Uh, I was I couldn't stand up straight for a week. uh, it's not perfect. There's a slight warp to the screen on the CRT. It Oh, what am I doing? It's not enough to bother me. It's not really noticeable unless I'm looking for it. I opened it up once to see about fixing it, but I'm very scared. I'm very nervous about working on the inside of a CRT because it's really easy to electrocute yourself. I tinkered with it just a little bit, and I think I made it slightly better, but it's not a big enough issue for me to care to mess with it any further. Tried to sell a 24-inch full HD LCD monitor before I left Norway. Ended up having to give it away. I mean, I know what that's like, having to give away appliances and furniture because you're moving kind of quickly. I don't know that anything in any of my situations is all that nice, though. Large CRTs are more likely to have warped images, Conqueror Worm says. If it were something like if it were something like a discoloration or something in part of the screen or something like that, I probably wouldn't be able to tolerate it, but as it is, it's just like a slight tilt to the image, right? So it's like a 1 or 2 degree tilt to the image on the screen, where it leans to the side just a little bit, and you can only tell if you're looking at the edges. And you can't always tell on everything. It depends on the way the picture, the image, like, fills the frame. Because sometimes it fills it enough that you can't even see. But sometimes if you look at the edge, you'll see like a line or part of a line of pixels that shouldn't be there because it's tilted just a little bit. But sometimes you don't see anything at all. But you can only really notice it at the edge. Like, I can't, like, the text doesn't look like it's tilted or anything when I look at the screen. Although, it must be slightly, but I can't tell. And, like, on this screen, I can't see... That blue fills the screen enough that I can't see anything around the edges at all. Like, you would never even know that it's warped on the if you're just looking at it on this screen. So it just depends. It's something you can notice if you're looking for it, but oh no, oh. Oh, horrific opening to Mr. Sandman. It's like I never fought this guy before. I shouldn't have knocked him down. I should have saved that damage for the next round. It's pretty good. Nice. Hey, Nikita, good to see you. Welcome in. fight got me. It's really important to not be hit by this guy, because it looks like he gets a lot of health back when he hits you. Oh, no! I just said don't get hit by him! Oh, that's horrible. It didn't look like he got any health back from that hit, but... I said don't get hit by him, and that wasn't even why. I mean... I can't explain what I'm thinking now. I said don't get hit by him because of the health thing, not because I was going to be knocked down by a single hit. And then I was. And I have a Jack and Ginger? Right on. Oh no. This is a bad macho fight. Ah. That is a really bad macho fight. Even that hit got me. Can that be TKO, please? Oh, this doesn't bode well for our Tyson attempt. Pre-mixed. Yeah, I got a crumb of cheese in my beard. Remember to bite like a butterfly and sting like a mosquito. Something like that. My controller wire's all twisted up. What do we think? One round You think he's gonna execute me in round 1 this time? It feels like that's what's coming for me. I feel like this is gonna go real badly. Yep, real badly. Yep. There we go. I knew it. I knew that's the way that was gonna go, and then it did. Oh, I should have just reset as soon as I beat Macho Man. It saved us that time. Oh, I meant to reset the audio, not my webcam. From the top. Thank you for the GG. We've probably got 2 more attempts tonight. Well, we've got 1 more attempt tonight. If I get there quickly, we'll have 2 more. Glass Joe only weighs 3 more pounds than Little Mac? I never did the math. This is not quick. One of the Tyson attempts of all time. Yeah, I know it. I know it tells you their weight. I just don't pay attention. You know what I'm like. I operate on the bare like minimum facts that I need to beat the game. If there's any data that doesn't serve a practical purpose, it just immediately leaves my head right after I learn it. I mean, to be fair, a lot of data that would help me out and serve a practical purpose leaves my head immediately after I learn it. tried any of the MSU1 stuff on Super NES? I have not. I'm not even sure what type of games those are. We're a quarter of the way there. It's a chip that only exists in software that lets you add CD quality soundtracks and movies to SNES games. If it's something to do with the internals, then yeah, I probably just, I don't know which games are MSU1 and which ones aren't. Yeah, it was a bad round, Pokemons. I don't think I've played a game that I would say had sort of CD quality visuals on the Super NES, though. I don't have a good ear for what's the difference between CD quality audio and what's not CD quality audio. This music's good enough, it could be on a CD. You'll need a flash card. I do have a flash card. Maybe someday, but in the meantime, I feel like I've got enough stuff occupying my time. Gave Super Metroid some real depth. I don't tend to get very experimental and play games that have been like improved or modified, really. A lot of times for my gaming experience, I just want something that's as close as possible to just the original vanilla game. Just what it would have been like off the shelf in the 80s is usually what all I'm after. It's cool that people can make stuff like that. But I would, I mean, if I were going to look into something like that, it'd have to be a game that I already know the vanilla version of, like, super well. Like I could maybe do something like with Ghosts and Goblins, if someone made, like a really deluxe version of that, then maybe I could play it, because, like, I basically have that game memorized. But there's not I can't think of a lot of games where I'm at that level where, like, I've exhausted the regular version of it so much that I'm ready for an enhanced one. At least not like on the Super Nintendo. 2040. Hey, finished. Yeah, see, and that's the thing. Like, I've played Super Metroid once, but I would want to play it a few more. I've only ever played it once, so I would want to play it a few more times before I'd be ready to like check out like alternate versions. There is an MSU1 version of Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Well, all right. Now, see, that might be something I could check out someday. Frownie plays alongside Baby Man on separate PlayStation 4s, PlayStation 8s. 2040, eh? Yeah, Baby Man will be like 16. I'll still be calling him Baby Man. No, I moved into that punch. Oh yeah, this ball blue one. I didn't need the star that badly. Castlevania soundtrack can't be done better than it was on NES. I have it on vinyl. That would be a cool vinyl to have. I don't collect or I don't listen to or collect vinyl. I don't have a record player, but that would be a cool one to have. If I did get into collecting them, that'd be something to look for. It's well known that Castlevania is the best soundtrack ever made on the NES. Castlevania 3, Mario 3, Zelda 2, so many more amazing NES soundtracks. Castlevania 1's up there for me. But, yeah, there's a lot of good ones. I like the Journey to Silius. I like the music in that. 1942? I don't know the music in that one. Greg says Zelda 1 or Zelda 2? Fazanadu? Or Goonies 2? I haven't played Goonies 2 yet. Fazanadu? I don't even remember the music in Fazanadu, sadly. ...1942 soundtrack is horrible. I recommend you give it a listen. The Mega Man games usually get a lot of praise for their soundtracks too. There's a lot of good Mega Man tunes. Got a scratch in my throat. My favorite Mega Man song? My favorite Mega Man song is from Mega Man 9, and I've never even played that game. But I've heard the title theme, and I like it a lot. Mega Man 9 is the second best classic Mega Man, in my opinion, Jozo says. Definitely want to get to it. Yeah, 1942 is like an airplane. It's like a vertical shooter, I think. I think I've actually played it before. I've never done it on the stream, but I think I played it at my cousin's house when I was a kid. I know what the game, like I can picture what the game looks like in my head. I don't really remember playing it, but I'm pretty sure we did. I can't think of the music. Such a bad game. I can't think of the music. The Mega Man 9 theme, so the Mega Man 9 theme, I should clarify, it's my favorite Mega Man song, not because I think it's the best, but just because I got bored one day and I figured out how to play it on the guitar. And it's the only one I know how to play, so it's my favorite. I mean, it's really good, because that's why it stuck in my head well enough that I learned how to play it, but... I haven't, like, sat down and played through and listened to all of the songs side by side to, like, really see what's the best. The only Mega Man I played is a little bit of the DOS versions. Oh, those look rough. Those look rough. Good night, Sensation. Appreciate having you here with us. I hope you sleep well. Have a great tomorrow. It's a pretty cute emote. It looks a lot like Mega Man. Makes me think of the Mega Man Powered Up, I think it's called. Tried some of those. Don't think I ever finished any of them. The Mega Man games. I rented them when I was a kid. I think I rented all of them I think I rented all of them once. I never liked them. I don't know why I kept renting them. But I sampled a lot of Mega Man games. I never liked any of them. I don't know what it was. And then finally, years and years and years later, I went back and revisited them, gave them another chance, and it finally clicked. And I really like Mega Man games now, but I think they were too hard for me when I was a kid. I think when I tried them when I was a kid, it was just like, it's too hard. It's not fun. I didn't have the patience to figure out how to beat them. But I really enjoy them now. Mega Man 1 is probably my favorite, though I have not played all of them. And even the ones I have played, most of them I've only played once, so I don't know them that well. Like, I can't tell you, like, which bosses are in which game or whatever. Like, I don't know where Skull Man or Pharaoh Man are, right? Like, I remember that they exist, but I don't remember which game they're from. Mega Man 1 is the only one that I've played through multiple times. And I like it. It's kind of janky, but that I think it's probably just makes me like it more. Hey, Stubby, welcome in. Imagine if Little Mac went to McDonald's and ordered a Big Mac. Wow, I didn't think I knocked him down a single time in that round. Not that Frownie liking Mega Man is saying a lot. Frownie also likes Bubsy 3D and Time Tunnel. We talked about Bubsy 3D the other night. Did I mention Time Tunnel last night? Because I was thinking about it. I didn't know if I talked about it out loud or if I just thought about it. If I didn't mention it, then that's great that you did just now. Because I do love Time Tunnel. Played Mega Man 1 through 4 a lot before I started playing RPGs. Since then, platformers like Mega Man lose my interest. Excuse me, too quickly to enjoy them anymore, Greg says. Played through Mega Man 1. I used the pause cheese on some of the bosses. They can be pretty frustrating. People always pause to cheese the Yellow Devil. And that's a shame, because the Yellow Devil actually isn't really that tough. He's scary. He's scary because, like, he attacks real fast, so it's like, what's going on? It's easy to make you panic, but I don't know if that's one of them that you cheesed or not, but that's one I see a lot of people cheese. But he's not really that bad because he has a consistent pattern. So once you learn the pattern of his attack, it's the same attack every single time. Did it with the yellow guy. Didn't know about the pause cheese. Accidentally beat a legit, Zergling says. Oh. Hey, Sark, great to see you. It's because we don't want to deal with the tedium. I thought tedium's what video games are all about. Oh, I think Bald Bull 2 just TKO'd me. He did. Wow, that's bad. Great to have you here, Sark. I hope that you finished that Christmas game. I did not I was not able to stick around long enough after the level 10 heartbreak that I witnessed. Thankfully, it's done. Hallelujah. That was gross. Like, oh, mini games like that where like you just don't have any control over the outcome, or extremely limited control. Oh, so disgusting. Beer Lover says, I like some of the newer retro style platformers. Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, for example. It's a very good Castlevania clone. Yeah, I want to play that. I haven't played that yet. I have it. I think I have that downloaded on my Switch. I played the main game, the Bloodstained game, and I thought it was all right. It's a lot like Order of Ecclesia, which I really love. Um, I really like Castlevania Order of Ecclesia, and Bloodstained's very similar to that. It's like little ways where each of them is a little better than the other, but overall I don't like Bloodstained quite as much. But it was really good. Couple like newer retro style platformers I really liked. I haven't finished it, but I started playing Windswept. That one, I've really liked what I've played of it so far. I'm maybe a third of the way into it. It's really good. It's a Donkey Kong Country 2 clone. And Kaze and the Wild Masks is also a Donkey Kong Country 2 clone. I love that game as well. That game is fantastic. Um, I like DKC2 clones apparently. It's one of my favorite genres, I'm finding out. And I don't even like DKC2 as much as I like the first one, so I don't know what's going on. Yep, the Bald Bull fighting Bald Bull 2 while reading the chat. It's pretty tough. Played through Gravity Circuit, which is like it's a Mega Man clone that's pretty good. It's pretty talky. I didn't enjoy how much Gravity Circuit, like they should have trimmed out like two-thirds of the dialogue at least. It's a really talky game. But yeah, I like a good like throwback indie game when I find one. A lot of good ones out there, like Jump King. It's probably the best. Loop Hero is another one. Has great music. I've heard of that one. Haven't looked into it though. I've heard the title. Not gonna get to knock. Oh, you know what? I might have knocked him down. Ah, look at that! So close to the TKO. Jump King looks fun. That's somewhere in my queue. I unironically love Jump King, and I hope that you have a less horrific time than I did if you play it. Jump King. Jump King is a fantastic game if the thing that you want most out of a video game is agony. If you want if you want just the most painful gaming experience that you can find, Jump King's up there. I would not call Jump King a good game, Greg says. That's my favorite story. It's my favorite story in all of video games. I don't even know. I don't even know if that, like, Jump King, there's a smoking hot babe at the top. Like, is that the story or is that the subtitle? I don't even know. But that's it. That's all I need for a story in a video game. That's all the text. That's all the dialogue I need. One sentence. Perfect. Just give me any excuse to walk to the right and I'm happy. I'm getting used to it, realizing whether I like it or not, it's here to stay, story in games. That's something to look forward to. I mean, I've watched a handful of people play Jump King since I played it, and I was uniquely terrible at it. Like, my Jump King playthrough took about 4 times as long as most people's. I'm not good at video games. There's rumors. There's some people out there that spread rumors that I'm good at some games, and it is absolutely not true. I am terrible at video games. The only thing that I have going for me is that I just never stop playing them. I eventually win just because there's a finite combination of inputs that you can perform. And so eventually I will exhaust every possible sequence, like a million monkeys with a million typewriters. If I just play long enough, I'm gonna accidentally hit all the buttons in the right order and I'm gonna win. Anyone I've watched play it aren't good at the game in general, so I've never seen anyone beat it. So no spoilers. I'm not gonna go into specifics. I would never spread such falsehoods, Zergling says. Castlevania The Adventure and Haunted Castle. I like both of those games. Oh, this is Dawn too. That Bald Bull 2 really scrambled my brain. Haunted Castle 2. The thing that gets me about Haunted Castle 2 is, like, I don't know what time period, or Did I say Haunted Castle 2? I'm thinking about Don Flamenco 2 and Bald Bull 2. The thing that gets me about Haunted Castle is I don't know what time period it's supposed to be set in. It's very strange. Because, like... Simon Belmont is, like... Like, he's dressed up in, like, barbarian armor from, like, the 1400s in that game. But there's a cutscene at the beginning where he's, like, he and his bride are off to the chapel to get married. Or they're just coming out of the chapel after being married. And they're dressed, like, he's dressed in, like, a fairly modern suit. Like, it looks like it's probably, like, 1800s. So, like... Well, when is it? It's like, and just Dracula comes down and steals his wife, and Simon decides I'm gonna go home and put on my Halloween costume before I go rescue her. I don't know what time period it's supposed to take place in. It's very weird. You gotta look classy when you're saving your wife. The Haunted Castle remake was pretty alright. It's really easy. It's a lot like that Castlevania Rebirth game that they made on the Wii. Like, it's basically another one of those. It's pretty cool, but it's not really Haunted Castle. Like, they really only retained, like, I don't know, 15% of Haunted Castle. Which most people would probably say they kept too much. Oh my goodness. I don't even know, like, in Castlevania 1 on the NES, like, I don't think, because, like, Haunted Castle is supposed to be just Castlevania in arcades. Like, it's supposed to be the same game over again. So many Castlevania games are just Castlevania 1 again. Alright, it's on the NES, Haunted Castle, Castlevania 4, what was the other one? Castlevania Chronicles, like, they're all just retellings of Castlevania 1. But in the Castlevania on the NES, I don't even know, like, I don't think there's a reason that Simon's fighting Dracula. Like, you're not trying to rescue your lady friend in that game. I don't think that there's any indication of that. You're just going to fight him because he's there. Hello again, Arkanoid Addict. Welcome back, Pokemons, as well. I don't get how Haunted Castle got re-released in the collections and not Symphony of the Night or Castlevania 64. I love Castlevania 64. I wouldn't mind. Wouldn't mind that game getting more spotlight at all. A lot of people don't like Castlevania 64, and like, yeah, it's not a perfect game, but it's really, really good. And I don't think that its flaws really matter that much. Because, you know, every great game has a few flaws at least. You know, this is a great game, but I mean, look at it. The A button doesn't even do anything. It's far from perfect. They might be doing a remake of Symphony of the Night. Ah, we have a raid coming in. Natto, thank you for the raid. How did, congratulations, Natto, on the Mario run. Natto just beat Super Mario Bros. 1 earlier tonight. No warps. No power-ups. Small Mario only. All levels. Very well done. It's a double raid. I didn't even finish welcoming in Natto, and here comes Soda Wave. Welcome in. We've got even more raiders. I hope Double Dragon went well, Natto. Welcome in Phantom. Welcome in Impact. Welcome in Soda. Welcome in Power Party. Volporium, welcome in. Capricornery, welcome in. I hope you had a great stream, Soda. Let's do some shout outs. Take a moment, we're just chin wagging, my friends. Use these links here in the chat. Give our friends a follow. You will not go wrong. Metroid Prime 3. You are 3 Metroid Primes ahead of me. I hope it's treating you well. We did it, Natto says. You beat Double Dragon as well? Very nice. Oh no, didn't finish Double Dragon. How a few boss attempts. Alright, well you made it to the boss, you'll definitely beat it soon. You're practically there. Almost did that one. Almost 2 victories. But hey, you had 1, right? Doc looks like he saw a demon. He's got quite the stare. He's got quite the stare. So, to catch everyone up on the lore, I'm trying to beat this game for the first time. I've made it to Tyson a lot. I've had some really good runs against him. I just haven't been able to bring home the victory. At this point, every time I make it to Tyson, I either die immediately in round 1, just right away he TKOs me in the first minute, or I make it into deep into round 3, and there's very little middle. It's usually I get there and just lose immediately, and it's a horrific waste of time, or I make it right up to the end, and then it's also a waste of time, but at least it was a thrilling one. It's very difficult for me to beat this game because I stubbornly said that I would not use the passwords. So it's been very hard to practice the Mike Tyson fights when every time I lose I have to replay the whole game just to try him again. It is a terrible way to play this game. I do not recommend it. But I'm so close now. I'm so close to having beaten him this way that I can't back out of it. Even though I should. Also, I never used the A button. you'll see me throwing an overwhelming majority of left-handed punches, and there's really no reason for that other than it's just kind of funny. Soon to be no buttons. Agent Frownie completed the beat punch out without pressing any buttons challenge. This is the third run of the night. My first Tyson was phenomenal. My second Tyson was horrific. This is run number 3, and it's not going very well. I lost to Bald Bull 2, and I've just been really rough. Really rough on most of these fights. Just play with your brain waves. I beat the Super Nintendo one, but I never beat this one. I never saw this character before. Sandman. He's pretty tough, but he's very learnable. He was a real roadblock for me. It took me a while to learn how to beat him, but now that I have, I very, very rarely get in trouble fighting him. It's the next one, Macho Man, that I have a really tough time with. The Super Nintendo game I played as a kid, my cousin owned it, and I would play with him sometimes, and we could get like a third of the way through the game, maybe. We could make it up to the fighter that does the flying kicks in Super Punch-Out, but I don't think we ever beat that one. So I'd like to pick that up and properly complete a playthrough of that one on the stream, but that's like a far future ambition. I've been stuck behind this game for a really long time. I gotta beat this one before I can do that one, and I've been working on this one for 2 years. Off and on. Alright, there was like a 15-month break in there, so... I've been playing it a lot lately, though, because I feel like I'm getting real close. I've been experimenting with using a headset and brainwaves to control the game, but it's really hard. You have to imagine yourself brushing your teeth to turn left. I don't think I'm ever going to... I don't think I'm ever going to retire the classic video game controller method. If everyone in the world switches to brainwave controlled video games, I may have to give up the hobby. I mean, first of all, in order to even use that form of controls, you first have to have a brain, and scientists are still looking for evidence of mine. I expected Frownie to be the first to want to use a harder controller, given his love of suffering. Oh, you know what, Zergling? You just sold it to me. Ignore what I just said. Now I'm going to be a day one adopter. As long as you promise that it works as poorly as Pokemon's described. There's something sloshing around up there. Alright. It's Tyson attempt number 3. Customarily here, I chug a whole bottle of water before this attempt, so let's not break tradition. It collided with something. You beast. I find it fascinating they put AI characters in the video games and you can chat with them. It's not just mind-blowing. Sit down at a campfire and say, hey, did you know that carrots are used as a means of travel from pink livestock? Oh, dodged too early. Oh no, this is looking like my last attempt. Already on the floor at 16 seconds. Oh, I got lucky there. Alright, not great. Not a great round one by any means. But at least I only got knocked down once. Maybe I could still turn it around. Small victories. Hey, Elmac, good to see you. Lime green ring. It is really bright, especially in the capture. That looks really rough. I should adjust that so it doesn't look so horrible for everyone. Oh. Nice. I was really hoping he wasn't going to knock me down right at the end of the round. And then he did. That's what it feels like. They say I can't lose. I say you can't win. That's what it feels like. With the couple rounds, with the couple attempts I've had where I've gotten real close. I became suspicious he was going to do that jab and even tried to block, but I failed. Oh no! I really needed that to not happen. That's it, I can't be knocked down again. Dead. Yeah, dead. Oh, what a game. What a game. That's about how all my best attempts have gone. I did survive all the way to the end of the third round once. I made it to the decision, which I lost. But I played more poorly on the way there. I didn't knock him down very much or anything, so... I think I knocked him down. I think the time I lived to the decision, I think I knocked him down twice. During that fight. Maybe 3. I don't know. This is going to be the hardest thing you've ever attempted. It's pretty rough. Imagine how many dozens of times Frownie would have beat this game if he just used the passwords. Yeah. If I had a little bit of extra practice at Tyson. If I spent a night just putting in the password and just doing nothing but practicing Tyson, probably have a much better time. Frank, welcome in, by the way. And losses, did I say welcome in? Welcome in. We're going to do one more. We'll do one more run. It's an unwise decision. Assuming I don't lose to Macho Man. If I lose at Macho Man and have to repeat Dawn and Sandman and Macho Man, I'll probably rage quit. But if I can make it to Tyson, without a loss at Macho Man, then we'll have one more attempt. But that'll be it. And then we'll play this game again tomorrow night. Probably start the stream around 10 or 10:30 tomorrow, and we'll play... just as many attempts as I can manage. We have another raid coming in. Very nice. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome to Punch Out. DG Online. Thank you for the raid. I hope you had a great stream. I'm attempting to beat Punch Out for the first time. Started playing it on the stream about 2 years ago. I've been working on it pretty inconsistently, off and on. Oh my goodness. Is he knocked down? Okay, thank goodness. I thought we were going to have to go to round 2 with Glass Joe. What an awful start that would be. Alright, now we've got a moment. Sorry, you can't, I mean, you likely already know, but you can't pause Punch Out, so that'd be a little rude there while we finished up that fight. Dead Cells. I've heard of that game, but haven't played it. I hope it treated you well. My friends, take a moment and click through that link and give our new friend a follow. DG Online, it stands for Dad Gaming. My name is Mike. I'm a dad who plays games and talks to people on the internet. Started this stream to find folks who want to hang out, play some games while socializing with other people. If you think about it, you are the real stars of this show. Anyone is welcome here. Come tell us all about you. Right on. Very friendly about summary there. Oh, I love the... I love the profile picture too. The glasses and the mustache. It's excellent. Oh, we both know Rad. Right on. All right, I can't actually. What? I can't actually see the chat here. Rad's the best. Rad certainly is rad. Broadcasting from that space station. If only he could get that Dan infestation under control. I rented this game almost every weekend. So I actually never really played this game. I never rented it. I didn't own it. I might have sampled it at a friend's house. I don't have any distinct memory of playing it. I just started playing it on the stream. Good night, Natto. Thank you again for the raid. Hopefully I'll have some good news to share with you next time our paths cross, but we'll have to see. I started playing this 2 years ago, and I made it up to Tyson in like the first 9 or 10 nights that we played it. And then I took a 15-month break because I became a dad. My son was born, so I didn't play Punch-Out for a long time, and then I started playing it again a couple months ago, and I've been just playing it off and on every couple weeks or so, and I've been really leaning into it this past week because I had a night that was so good. I made a lot of progress, and now I feel like I'm close to finally winning. Oh, thank you for the congrats losses. Yeah, baby man, as we refer to him around here. He's 18. He's almost 18 months old now. And soon it will be his turn to play Punch-Out. One of us. Thank you for the congrats, TG. We grab it all the time. And then when we release Super Punch-Out, we grab that one instead. Super Punch-Out I've played a little bit of. My cousin had Super Punch-Out, so I played that with him. And we could make it about 6 or so fighters into the game before we game over it every time. But yeah, this one I think I'm fairly new to. I'm having a real hard time beating it because I said at the start that I would never use the passwords because I wanted to be a really cool guy, and I really regret trying to be a really cool guy because My promise to not use the passwords means that I have to play the whole game just to practice Mike Tyson once, and it's really hard to play that way. Mr. Sandman was the absolute wall when I was a kid. He's tough. He was a roadblock for me. My Bald Bull 2, Soda Popinski, Mr. Sandman, and Macho Man were my roadblocks. Each of them I was stuck at for several many attempts. Sandman is not too bad now that I've fought him so much. I very rarely get into any trouble with Mr. Sandman. Bald Bull 2 and Macho Man are the ones that I like actively still fear that I might lose at. Everyone else, it's like some of the runs are smooth, some of them are pretty ugly, but I rarely feel like I'm gonna lose. Fighting anyone except those two. Oh, also another key feature of the playthrough is I only use my right arm for star punches. I never press the A button at any point in the playthrough. And there's no reason for that other than it's amusing to me. You can tell if a Punch-Out playthrough is my gameplay footage because I never use my right arm. Oh. Absolute destruction. Surely Honda will never come back from that. I think I'm most surprised that Don Flamenco lives to challenge us again later on. Oh, and he's so high in the ranks too. Like, I don't know how Don Flamenco defeated Bald Bull 1 and 2. Don Flamenco 1 is easier than Class Joe. He is. I actually messed up, and I have to play him longer than I normally would. Usually, I have him TKO'd in like 50 seconds. You can undoubtedly do all of these fights way faster than I do them, but I play everything blind, so I don't know what any good strategies are. I'm just stuck with whatever I can work out on my own. I always thought Don Flamingo looked like Adam Sandler. That's a comparison that's been made in the chat. It's been a while, but people were saying that. People have said that to me. Adam Sandler as Billy Madison. I wish King Hippo showed up again. I'd rather have a rematch with King Hippo than Don Flamenco. Yeah, King Hippo's still down after that fight. He lives there now. Oh. TKO. The newspaper that announces Little Mac's victory near the end of the game is dated to April 1st, and we got an April 1st coming up, right? And on the one hand, it would be really nice to beat this game on that date because of that. On the other hand, I would much rather just go ahead and beat it right away. Oh, Diarrhea Man, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Mike Tyson's Punch Out. We are trying to win. We're trying to win. We got another raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Oh. I don't know if that's the, yeah, TKO. Let's go. One coin only. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Your old mate Damo. Welcome in. Thank you for coming along. We are attempting to beat Punch-Out for the first time. I've been working at it for a very long time, and my stubborn commitment to completing my first playthrough without passwords has made this a very long, slow, and painful process. If you want to use that link, my friends, to give one coin only a follow, got a moment to click through. And check out their page. That's what I'm doing right now. The classic and current gaming stream for Team Blue is now to come to Switch. Hope you enjoy our content. So we plan on doing many live streams with fun chats among the community. Play Retro, Resident Evil 6, Slay the Spire 2. Wasn't sure if I read that right or not. Right on. Oh, it could have been playing this, could have been letting this cutscene exhaust itself while I was clicking through there. Alright, halfway there. I think we've had 3 attempts at Tyson tonight. 2 of them have been pretty solid, and 1 of them was absolute trash. So unfortunately, the way things go for me, that probably means I'm going to make it to Tyson, but I'm going to just be turned into a memory in the first 30 to 60 seconds. I really need to be careful to like only do like odd number attempts each night. Hey, Dollar Phil, welcome. It just takes one. It just takes one, Dollar Phil. Good to see you. I hope the art project is coming along. I hope the music project is coming along. I don't know if there's been an update on that or not. You had mentioned that someone might be able to help you recover your lost files, the last I heard. Computer's in the shop right now. I said he'd probably get to it tomorrow, so fingers crossed. So there might be an update soon then. Yeah, I hope he's able to do something for you. I am at the point where I think I do think any Tyson attempt could be the win. Like, I've learned enough, I think, that winning is now theoretically possible. It's just a matter of getting the right luck. And, really just getting out of my own way, because my biggest problem is I blunder his opening barrage too much, and if I could just make it through the first half of round 1 without being knocked down with his one-hit kills, then I'd probably make it all the way to the end. Well, I should be able to make it all the way to the end. What would really happen is I'd probably, if I survived that part without being knocked down, I'd probably be so nervous because I did so well that I would just blunder everything else and die. I'd probably be like, this is it, the perfect run, I'm gonna win, and then that, like, the nerves from thinking that would kill me. So I use the left arm almost exclusively, except when I throw star punches. Just as an experiment, I did play through with no star punches and only attacked with the B button. A 100% left punch only run. And you can make it. You can make it all the way to Tyson. You don't have to throw a single punch with your right arm. It's tricky. And Bald Bull 2 is really tricky because you can only knock him down when he charges at you if you're not throwing star punches. So it's a pretty painful fight. Let's go. That was a good Bald Bull, too. That was a really good one. That was really good for me. Really need to play this. It's one of those that I feel like I'm the last to play. Oh, I hope you do, Dollar Phil. I recommend using the passwords if you do. It was a pretty big mistake on my part to say I would never use the passwords. At least once you get to Tyson. If you plan, if you want to do, like, if you want to do a perfect full game run at some point, it makes sense not to use the passwords until you get to Tyson so you can practice. So you can practice these guys a bit. But once you get to Tyson, you really should use the passwords to practice him, at least. Oh, I would. Much, much smarter than me. Oh, I wasn't supposed to knock him down there. I just made my round 2 more painful than it needs to be. Had Super Punch-Out, played that one a lot, but never beat it. Yeah, I played that one with my cousin. He owned it, but I never did. We could make it. We could only make it about 5 or 6 fighters into the game. Neither of us ever got very good at it. I hope to play it on stream. After I beat this one, I mean, I'm not going to play it right away, but somewhere down the line, once this one's done, I'll rest for a while, and then I'll try out Super Punch-Out, and hopefully get all the way through. Oh, you got a star. Nice. I don't usually get stars in this fight. The most powerful strategy the opponents have is just to delay their attacks. Because if they wait long enough, then I'll dodge nervously and they'll be able to hit me for free. You can get the arcade versions of Punch-Out 1 and 2 on the Switch for $8 each. Might be worth checking out. Did the arcade one have boxing glove controls? I feel like I played something like that back in the day. I don't know much about the arcade game. I know the arcade version has at least one additional fighter. The arcade version has an Italian guy named Pizza Pasta, and he got cut out of the home version. And I'm angry on behalf of all my fellow Italians. The audio puts it into jank territory, terrible for streamer and viewers. Oh no. I don't want to hear that. Not sure. I think they were just buttons. Audio for regular Punch-Out's horrendous. You've been warned. I tried the arcade version of Contra on the Switch, and that was unplayable. I think arcade versions of NES games are pretty much always worth avoiding. Unless it's Haunted Castle. Oh. Oh, I'm off to a bad start with Macho Man. That's not good. Super redundant to say that, right? Because a bad start by definition is not good. How can it be? Contra, I think, was a vertical screen. If that might have something to do with it. Yeah, I think it was letterboxed so that it was really narrow on the Switch. To be vertical. I don't think I would have remembered that if you hadn't mentioned it, but that seems right now that you said it. I know I played the arcade version, like I said, on the Switch. But when I try to remember it, in my head I just see the Commodore 64 version, which was also terrible. Commodore 64 joystick only has one button. And normally in a game where you need two buttons, they get around that by making up on the joystick jump. But in Contra, you have to be able to aim your weapon in all the directions, so they can't make up jump. So they made jump. The button fires, and the joystick moves you around and aims, and you jump with the space bar on the keyboard. It's terrible. It's so hard to use a joystick and a keyboard simultaneously. Oh. Because I was playing on the C64 Mini, I was actually able to work around that by using a regular multi-buttoned controller and just assigning spacebar to one of the buttons on the controller so I could play like normal. But even doing that, it was still terrible. I played it the intended way for a good while. To get a thorough feel of what it was really like, and then I tried to play it with the improved control option, and it was still terrible. That was the longest delay I've ever seen. Well, we go a full minute with no punches? It was like the game was broken. Alright, let's go. Our last Tyson of the night. Don't get your hopes too high, my friends. Like I said, the pattern's been that a great run is always followed by a complete trash run, and we're on the trash run portion of the cycle, so I'm really expecting to lose quickly. Nah, I've never played any version of Akari Warriors. I'll try my best. Not good. Alright, well, I just lost. I won't be able to win. I won't be able to win now, but we can still get some practice. Maybe. Nope, we're not even gonna get practice. Well, that's what I promised, my friends. Thank you for sticking with me. That's our stream for the night, though. We'll play this again tomorrow night. I'm gonna try and start the stream around 10:30, give or take, Central Time. I don't know if this will be the only thing we do tomorrow, but it'll be the first thing we do. And probably I'm not going to be able to pull myself away from it, so... hopefully I'll see you then. Maybe we'll get the win. We'll raid out if you give me just a moment to pull up another stream. See you later. See you, my friends. Thank you for being here. Pokemon, Stalaphil, Zergling, EC, Chozo. I really want to beat it. I really want to beat it. Thanks for the stream. Thank you, Zergling. Yeah, hopefully Little Mac can recover in time for tomorrow. I didn't do him a lot of favors tonight. Alright, my friends, I'm going to send this over to Midnight Monopoly. Midnight's got a very high energy stream. Plays a lot of adventure and point-and-click type games, and tonight they're checking out a Goosebumps game over here. But thank you, my friends, for being here. Very, very sorry that I haven't been able to get this win. Thank you for the GG's losses. But I'm going to keep trying, and I know it's got to happen eventually, right? But be well until I get to see you again. Hopefully that'll be real soon. More Punch Out tomorrow night. If the good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise. But that's all for tonight, my friends. It's time to head out. Let's go on an adventure.